Hi guys, and welcome to the first trimester gym program, strength program. I just want to take you through this little tour with some instructions of this part of the program in particular. So if you scroll down on your menu, you're going to get to first trimester, weeks 8 to 13. And you'll notice here there are three different strength programs. There's a beginner's program, intermediate program, and then there's this gym program, this intermediate to advanced gym program. So then this is what's going to appear when you click on that. This is going to be what shows up on your screen. So this program is for you if you are now in your first trimester and you already lift weights, you've been lifting weights for at least 3-6 months, and you go to a gym, maybe you've got gym equipment at home, maybe you go to a CrossFit gym, and you want to continue lifting weights and you want to do it safely throughout your pregnancy. This part of the program is for you. If you are a total beginner, I recommend that you start with the beginners program. And if you have some equipment at home and if you have some prior experience lifting weights, you can move on to that intermediate program, and you can move on to this gym program if you want to. I would just start with the basics first. Okay, so if you're already into lifting weights and you want to continue doing that, you're in this part of the program. Here, I've got some guidelines for safe lifting during pregnancy. Even if you are an experienced lifter, I really want you to take heed of this section. I want you to not just read this little bit, but go to your core basics program, read the guidelines on safe lifting for pregnancy, because it is different to non-pregnant lifting. You do need to take into account some physiological changes. You do need to think about your pelvic floor. You do need to regulate intra-abdominal pressure. And I'm going to guide you through all of that so that there's no questions. And if you do have any questions, you can send them to me and I'll happily clear it up. Okay, so there's your guidelines for lifting safely. And then we have the workouts, right? You've got your PDFs here. We've got workout A, workout B, which you're going to alternate each week. These are PDFs, download them, print them up, maybe keep a file throughout your pregnancy, and just track your workouts here. And the other alternative is that you have this Google Doc, right? If you just click on this link, it's going to take you to this Google Doc. Just move my face out the way. Make sure you go here, file, make a copy, and make a copy of this for yourself, because everyone has access to this document, so you can't write on it. You need to make your own copy, and then you can track your workouts on that. Save it in your bookmarks, make sure that it's really accessible and easy for you to get to. You can share it with me if you need to, or if you want comments on it. Okay, so workout A and workout B. You should be familiar with this kind of Excel document. We've got 4 supersets in each workout. They are supersets, not compound sets. So they are different body parts. You'll see you've got, for example, barbell back squat and a barbell overhead press. So different body parts, not the same ones. And I've tried to arrange it so that logistically in a busy gym, it will make sense and you can do them. You can superset those exercises. You're going to have to go over to 2 totally different pieces of equipment. You've got the recommended sets and reps written here in this part, and then you're going to record how much weight, how many reps, and how many sets you do of each exercise. And then you just track that over the weeks. Again, you should know how to do that. There are these comments written in red. I've tried to make that as clear as possible for when the comments are necessary. But there are a couple of these corners, these yellow corners that have got another comment in there. So make sure you read that too. You've got also a main lift. The way all programs should be laid out is that the more complex, the heavier exercises are at the beginning, and then more kind of like accessory type exercises towards the end of the program. So you'll notice here we've got 4 sets of 6 barbell back squats. And then I've included this column of like modifications. So these modifications I've written here, that the modifications are intended for 3 scenarios. One, that the main movement is too advanced for you and you want something more basic. So instead of doing this barbell back squat, you can do a goblet squat with a dumbbell. 2, the main movement is too heavy. If you can't do a back squat with a barbell, then you can do the dumbbell goblet squat instead, and that might be because you're not that experienced with that movement, and it might be because you're feeling really, really shit because it's your first trimester, so you can do this instead, or it might be because you don't have the required equipment. Also notice these are all links. So click on the link and it's going to take you, if I click on this link, it's going to take you to a YouTube video with the tutorial. So yeah, you don't have to check this if you have any doubts about technique whatsoever. Okay, so I think that's everything for this part of the program. I just want to make sure that you know that you also have access to the mobility, the core, and the conditioning workouts. The mobility workouts and the core workouts are quite chilled. They're not hard workouts. They're there to help. I really want you to have excellent range of motion in all your joints throughout your pregnancy, and the core stuff is just a bit of a focus on the core adapted to each part of pregnancy, and the conditioning is really just to get your heart rate up. And if you prefer to do something, you might be running at this stage of pregnancy, and that's fine. You might have to replace the running later on. Again, there's guidelines in the core basics part of the course for running. You might do swimming instead. It's totally up to you, but these are there for you, so make sure you use them. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everything, and for some reason my camera's gone off, so I'm going to stop the video now. Please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever. I am more than happy to answer. Speak to you soon.